Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having a adult beverage on the rocks, and I'll be reviewing All Signs Point to Malibu by Jennifer Snow. This is a book I received as an ARC. Of course, I'm going to give my honest opinion. I received the ARC from NetGalley and HTP, Harlequin Trade Publishing. I am on their influencer team, but all that means is that any book I apply for on NetGalley, I am auto-approved for. I receive no financial compensation. These are the tropes. And there are no content warnings listed in this book, and having read it, nothing I saw really fell into a content warning category. So it is a clean read in that aspect, so keep that in mind if you choose to read this book. My rating for this book is going to be a 3.75. I really actually did enjoy it, and I'm excited to talk about it. So what's this book about? So this book is about a woman named Haley who has a unique gift of being able to see the potential future of anyone that she shakes hands with when their lifeline on their hand touches hers. She's been able to turn this into a successful business where she is a life coach. It is a lonely one, but it is still a successful one. Now, one day, an earthquake tremor, she lives in California, happens, and it results in some damage to her pool. So she calls the one stable man in her life, who actually is her ex's father. She's been able to foster a relationship with him, and like I said, has provided a stable influence in her life that she really appreciates. So she was really surprised when the next day she opens the door expecting this older man, and standing there is her ex wanting to inspect her pool for damage. But opening the door, seeing him stand there, also opens the door to her past feelings, making her wonder if this is a second chance at a potential future with him. That is, however, until his fiancée gets out of the car. This makes her curious, however, what his future now holds, because when they were dating, she was not able to see his future. So she shakes his hand to see his lifeline, and what she sees is disaster, career failure, divorce, and absolute misery. So she decides the best thing she can do to help this couple is to break them up and make sure this marriage never happens. And the best way to do that is to get involved and host their engagement party. Now, all of her plans to break up the couple keep seeming to get waylaid by the best man, Warren, who is her nemesis and who she also went to high school with. They have a very shared and bumpy history. And he seems very suspicious as to why she would want to help plan the engagement party of her ex. But as they keep being forced to work together on this party, they start to realize there are different sides to one another that they didn't know before. And it starts to make Haley very curious as to what Warren's future potentially holds. So what are my thoughts on this book? Again, I'm giving it a 3.75. I thought this was a really cute idea, and I do think it was an enjoyable book. I really did enjoy Haley and Warren. The tension between these two was off the charts. This whole time, I just kept thinking to myself, just kiss already. So the tension between them was insane, and anytime they got close to kissing, something would happen, and it would just destroy the mood, and I was just like, ugh, just kiss already, come on. But I also really like that they are actually very likable people who really do care about the people in their lives. Warren is a coach. He was football in the NFL, but had to leave, unfortunately. I think it was due to an injury, if I remember correctly. And so now he's giving back and coaching, and he's really invested in this one kid who really just needs that break, Warren, and he's doing everything he can to help this kid, but is at a loss to help him because he seems to be at a crossroads of either he potentially could have a successful NFL career or falling in with the bad crowd. And he's trying not to pressure him too much like his father pressured him. Warren, I mean, pressuring Marcus, the student. So he's just really trying to find that balance and support this kid, and that was really sweet. And then with Haley, she seems like this superficial social media lifestyle coach influencer, but really she does care about the people in her lives and just wants to see them be successful. But as the book goes on, she starts to struggle with that idea because she starts to wonder if being successful actually means being happy, and if she's truly helping these people, because yes, while they may be successful, are they happy? Now, the next thing is what I didn't quite enjoy, and is very much a me issue and not a book issue, because it's the whole premise of the book. I am very much a straightforward person that believes you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And as I kept reading about Haley's antics, I just wanted to shake her and be like, girl, nothing you're going to do is going to stop them. They're going to get married. So really the best course of action, and as a life coach, you should really be able to do this, is sit down these two people and say, I know you love each other. I know you want to be with each other, but you are not setting yourself up success with the lack of communication between the two of you and the lack of knowledge about each other. You haven't even really lived together. So let's stay engaged and let's put off the wedding and get to truly know one another, especially with so many things happening right now in your lives. This is not the time to get married. And if they don't take that advice and they still get married, which they were planning on doing and had no plans to stop, then you just support your friends. But then there wouldn't be a whole book to read. And like I said, it was definitely an enjoyable, and I would say beach read. So If this sounds like a book you want to try, this is very much a me issue. I would encourage you to give it a try. This could be your next 5-star read, and I love it for you. Now, this book will be available September 17th. Give it a read. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a good night and happy readings.